Hey, Assumption, Father Baylor here. I want to share with you an invitation to an extraordinary opportunity. So in 2016, I had the opportunity to go to a young adult Catholic conference, mostly for college students in Houston, Texas. There were about 3,500 young adults there from all over the United States. It was an extraordinary experience. Who were these people, though? They weren't just Catholics who were looking to meet Jesus, nor are they Catholics who had met Jesus and who were looking to be his disciples. Rather, these were young adult Catholics who had met Jesus, were trying to follow him as his disciples, and wanted to know, how can I invite others to be disciples of Christ in the Catholic Church? I mean, that is incredible when you think about it. Many of the statistics show that many Catholics, when they go off to college, that's the age when they lose their faith. Yet these were Catholics who wanted to know, how can I invite others to share my faith? How can I invite others to be a part of this amazing gift of our Catholic faith? I had a privilege of going again in 2017. This time it was in San Antonio, and I brought with me a group of young adult Catholics from my home parish. And we had an amazing experience. And now it was not just 3,500, but it was 14,000 people in this massive ballroom to have this amazing experience together. And again, it was such a blessing for all of us who went. You know, I was talking to one of the Catholic young adults who went there, a college student at the time, and she told me, "Father, thank you so much. You know, when I came on this conference, I was really struggling in my faith. I felt like I was drifting, but now I am so joyfully grateful to be Catholic, and I can't wait to share the gift of my faith with others." I had the joy of going again in 2018. In 2018, we went, and now it was in Chicago, and there was over 18,000 people, and it was starting to catch on what was going on there, and it was not just Catholic students who went, Catholic young adults, but it was also staff members, Catholic parishes saying, "Hey, can we take what you're doing here and bring it to our parishes?" I had the joy of bringing some adults with me in the faith, a business manager, a Catholic school principal, a coordinator of evangelization, and they too just had such a joyful experience on this conference. You know, the Catholic principal, she said, "Father, I've never been so joyful in my Catholic faith, and I can't wait to bring that joy to my school and see how we can bring this to our students and our families as well." So what is this conference? Well, it's a conference called a SEEK conference, and it's run by an organization called Focus, Fellowship of Catholic University Students. This is an organization that has been at it for over 20 years, evangelizing on college campuses, and their success has been what you might call exponential growth. And what they're doing is they are on this conference, they are inviting people to come and learn their methods, learn how it is that they do what they do in a way that actually makes a difference in people's lives, in young adult Catholics' lives, and really in Catholics of all ages' lives. There are people there who love what they do, and it impacts their lives no matter who they are, or where they're from, what their age is, what their background. And this conference is something that was actually supposed to be in St. Louis in January of 21. But if you remember, in January of 21, we weren't exactly gathering in large groups. So they had to pivot, and they decided, let's make this thing a digital experience, a digital conference. And we want to enable small groups to meet, whether it be on college campuses or on parishes. And so they did so, and again, to a resounding success. So I've heard from so many people who participated in this, and they just saw how it brought so much life to their school, so much life to their small group, so much life to their parish. So we have decided that here at Assumption in 2022, we're going to be hosting this SEEK conference at our parish as well. Our parish is going to be one of the satellite locations. Who is it for? It is for you. If you're watching this video, it is for you. Whether you are a student, whether you are not, whether you are old, whether you're young, whether you're married, whether you're single, whether you got kids, whether you're an empty nester, this conference is for you. It's an opportunity for us to gather together and to not just grow in our faith, but grow in knowing, how can I joyfully share my faith in all the ways in which it needs to be shared? You know, when is this conference taking place? This year it's going to be the first weekend of February, and it's going to be basically a 48-hour dunk. We're going to meet for a few hours on Friday evening. We're going to have about a half a day on Saturday, and then a few more hours on Sunday. There's sometimes we're going to be meeting in small groups that are kind of demographic specific. Other times we're going to be meeting as a larger community to celebrate together, to worship together, to enjoy meals together. I mean, there's a saying that we learn in rows and we grow in circles, and we're going to be having the opportunity for both. What's the cost for this? Well, the average cost for this conference to participate digitally is about $60 a person, but we believe in this enough that we as a parish are going to be picking up the whole cost for your sake so that nobody has to worry about it being a financially impossible thing to do. So we want you to be a part of this. This SEEK conference is an incredible experience. It's a way for us to not just be renewed in our own faith and the joy of being Catholic, but to learn how it is that I can actually share my faith, whether it be with the stranger on the street, whether it be a family member, a parent, a sibling, a child, a grandchild, or even just like the simple tools of how can I actually have confidence in being able to share my faith? Because there's so much that I'm just tenuous about. This conference is for you. The SEEK conference is for you. And so we want to invite you to be a part of the SEEK conference experience at Assumption Parish this year in 22. It'll be the first weekend of February. And if you're looking for more information, I encourage you to check out our parish website, assumptionstl.org/seek-22 for more information, or you can follow the link that is at the bottom of this video. Again, know of my prayers for you, know of our joy in serving you here at Assumption, but this is something that we think is so important that we invite you to pray about whether or not God is inviting you to take that time, that first weekend of February, to invest in Him so that He might invest in you and equip you with what you need to be able to bear witness, joyful witness, to the gift of our Catholic faith. Thank you. May God bless you.